This morning, as you woke up feeling emotionally tired, take a slow breath and let your heart settle again. Maybe you woke up carrying something heavy. Maybe you're facing a situation that feels unfair or out of your control. Maybe you've watched others succeed through dishonesty while you're trying to do what's right and wondering if God still sees you. If that's you, this moment is for you. A safe place, a quiet place, a holy place, where God meets you with peace, deeper than frustration, stronger than anxiety, softer than every restless thought. Right now, imagine the early light touching your room, gentle, steady, unhurried. That's the kind of peace God is offering you today. Not a quick fix, not an emotional high, but the mature peace David wrote about in Psalm 37. The peace that grows when you sit still before the Lord and refuse to let the noise of the world decide the condition of your heart. Have you felt that tension lately? The pressure to react, to defend yourself, to worry, when the world around you feels unfair? God understands that kind of tired. He sees the injustice you've watched. He sees the people who hurt you, the ones who misunderstood you, and the moments that left you discouraged. But he also whispers, "Be still before me and wait," because peace is not the absence of trouble. It's the presence of God in the middle of it. So as we begin this prayer, let your shoulders soften. Let your breath slow down. Let your spirit lean into God's nearness. You don't have to force anything today. You don't have to fix everything today. You are stepping into a space where God carries the weight with you, where He guards your heart, where He restores what anger tried to steal, and where He calms the storm inside you. This morning, let's come before Him with quiet trust and allow His peace to settle into every corner of your soul. Lord, in this quiet morning light, we come before you with open hearts, gently laying down every burden we carried through the night. We come as we are, tired or hopeful, restless or searching, longing for the peace you promise to those who choose to be still before you. And today, with every slow breath, we choose to rest our spirit in your nearness, letting your presence settle the places inside us that feel shaken, confused, or overwhelmed. Father, teach us the beauty of being silent before you, not the silence of fear, but the silence of trust, the silence of a child who feels safe in the arms of a loving Father. Help us release the noise inside, the noise of overthinking, the noise of frustration, the noise of imagining every worst outcome, the noise that steals our peace long before anything actually happens. Show us how to quiet the inner storm, how to pause before reacting, how to let your voice rise above the voices of worry that speak too loudly. Let your stillness wrap around our thoughts today, steady, calm, gentle, like the sunrise slowly coloring the horizon. Lord, some of us woke up feeling the weight of things we cannot control, situations that feel unfair, results we didn't deserve, decisions others made that affected us deeply. Psalm 37 teaches us not to panic when wrongdoing seems to thrive, not to compare our journey with those who take shortcuts, not to let the success of the dishonest disturb the peace of the faithful. But sometimes, our hearts react before our faith has time to respond. Sometimes we feel the sting of injustice, the ache of disappointment, the confusion of waiting without answers. So today, We place all of that before you, knowing you see every hidden detail, every quiet tear, every unspoken thought, and none of it is forgotten by your eyes. Father, you call us to silence, but we confess that silence can feel uncomfortable sometimes. We want explanations. We want timelines. We want to understand why things happened the way they did. Yet you invite us into a different rhythm, a slower rhythm, a holy rhythm, where peace grows, not from getting what we want, but from trusting the one who knows what we need. Teach us that stillness is not weakness, and waiting is not punishment, but both are sacred spaces where you shape our heart more than our circumstances. Let our soul sit quietly before you, like a child resting after a long journey, finding comfort simply because you are near. And Lord, you also call us to wait on you, not anxiously, not impatiently, but with a steady heart that believes you are working in ways we cannot yet see. We wait not because nothing is happening, but because something holy is happening beneath the surface. We wait not because you are silent, but because you are preparing something better than what we would rush into on our own. Help us trust your timing, even when the delay feels heavy, even when answers seem far away, even when our heart wants to run ahead of your peace. Give us patience that doesn't crumble under pressure, patience that breathes, patience that remembers you are faithful in every season. Lord, some of us carry anger we never meant to hold, anger born from disappointment, anger born from being misunderstood, anger born from watching others mistreat what we worked so hard to protect. Your word warns us not to let anger burn within us, because anger is a quiet fire, one that spreads slowly, weakening our spirit, clouding our vision, stealing our peace long before we notice. So today, we place that anger into your hands, not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because we trust you more than we trust our emotions. Help us release bitterness so healing can finally breathe again. Help us release resentment so joy has room to rise. Help us release the need to be right so our heart can be light. Soften what has become hardened. Calm what has become reactive. Restore what frustration tried to destroy. And God, you know the worries we carry, the quiet ones no one sees, the loud ones that echo through the night, the questions that wake us before the sun rises. You know the thoughts that spiral, the fears that drain our energy, the what ifs that chase us even when nothing is wrong. But you whisper, do not worry, not because life is simple, but because you are present, you are powerful, and you are close. Teach us not to feed our fears with imagination. Teach us not to let tomorrow's shadows dim today's sunlight. Teach us not to build our identity around what scares us, but around what strengthens us. Let your peace guard our mind, the way a gentle hand guards a fragile flame, protecting the light within us from the winds that try to blow it out. Lord, we ask for healing today, real healing, deep healing, the kind that touches the places we've ignored, avoided, or learned to live with. Heal the anxiety that returns quietly, even when we thought it was gone. Heal the disappointment that sits silently in the corners of our heart. Heal the exhaustion that makes small things feel overwhelming. Heal the memories that still sting. Heal the wounds words have caused. Heal the loneliness hidden behind our responsibilities. Touch the places where our strength feels thin, where our confidence feels shaken, where our hope feels worn out. Let your healing move through every layer of who we are, restoring what has been damaged, rebuilding what has been broken, renewing what has grown weary. And Father, give us strength for this day, not the strength of striving, but the strength of surrender, strength that comes from trusting you deeply, strength that breathes instead of rushing, strength that stands firm without becoming hard, strength that carries peace instead of pressure. Help us rise with courage, not because we have it all figured out, but because you hold everything in your hands. Let your strength be gentle within us, steadying our steps, strengthening our thoughts, renewing our spirit with quiet confidence. Lord, place your protection over us today, protection over our mind, over our heart, over our decisions, over our peace. Guard us from the lies that steal joy. Guard us from the pressure that steals rest. Guard us from the enemy's attempts to sow fear, confusion, doubt, or discouragement. Surround us like mountains surround a valley, strong, unmoving, ever present. Let your peace be our shield, our covering, our safe place, our quiet refuge when life feels heavy. And Father, as we walk into this new day, strengthen our faith. Faith to trust even when we don't see results. Faith to stay steady even when emotions rise. Faith to believe you are working even when nothing seems to change. Faith that isn't shaken by the success of the wicked, or the noise of the world, or the delays that test our patience. Let our faith grow roots today. Deep roots, steady roots, roots anchored in your character, your goodness, your promises that never fail. And now, Lord, we speak declarations of peace over our life, not as empty words, but as spiritual truth rooted in your word. We declare that our mind belongs to you, and fear will not rule it. We declare that our heart is guarded by you, and anxiety cannot shake it. We declare that our path is guided by you, and confusion cannot mislead it. We declare that our spirit is held by you, and discouragement cannot break it. We declare that your peace surrounds us, settles us, strengthens us, and stays with us through every moment of this day. Jesus, let your presence be the quiet anchor of our soul. Let your peace fill every empty space. Let your love soften every hard moment. Let your voice calm every anxious thought. Let your nearness be our comfort, our strength, our confidence, our joy. And as we continue this prayer, may your peace wash over us like gentle morning light, steady, warm, faithful. May it reach the places we didn't know needed healing. May it restore what fear tried to break. May it guide every decision, every emotion, every step. For you, Lord, are our peace, our rest, our shelter, our quiet place, today and always. As this morning prayer comes to a gentle close, let your heart breathe again, and remember the truth God has been whispering to you today. Peace doesn't come from rushing or fixing or trying to control every outcome. Peace comes from trusting the God who sees what you cannot see, works where you cannot work, and moves in ways you cannot imagine. Psalm 37 teaches us that peace grows when we stop striving, when we stop fighting battles that were never ours, when we allow the Lord to defend us, guide us, strengthen us, and carry what we were never meant to hold alone. So today, release the need to hurry. Release the pressure to solve everything today. Release the fear that tries to predict the future. Let your soul rest in the one who holds every moment, every season, every step of your story. And now, may the peace of God settle over you like soft morning light, warm, steady, faithful. May his presence calm every restless thought. May his love loosen every tight place in your heart. May his strength lift what feels too heavy. May his protection surround you, mind, body, and spirit. May his timing become your confidence, and his plans become your peace. I declare over you today that your mind is guarded, your emotions are steady, your spirit is anchored, and your steps are guided by the God who never leaves you. I declare that no fear will rule your day, no worry will drain your strength, no injustice will steal your joy, no delay will shake your trust. You walk in peace because God walks with you. You rest in peace because God fights for you. You carry peace because his presence fills you from within. And as you go into this day, may this peace follow you into every conversation, every decision, every quiet moment. Let it linger long after this prayer ends, like a gentle echo reminding you that you are never alone, never forgotten, never without his help. If this prayer brought comfort to your heart, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments so others can be encouraged. And if you want more prayers like this, feel free to subscribe and join this growing community of faith and peace. And remember this one thing as you step into your day. Peace is not found in the world around you, but in the God who lives within you.